Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2. We are still here in the cloister. No, we have arrived at the cloister, right? And we are still at the cloister. Anyways, let's open up and crack on as if I have not been here before. Right, that's psychic style. Yes, I remember correctly. We have, I needed to stroll through my memories. We have talked to a lady here at the end of the last episode, which is right now, this session, 24 hours ago. Pretty damn...
lamentable state of affairs.
Pretty damn exactly 24 hours and 4 minutes, to be precise. Anyways, it is what it is, right?
Second makeup exam will not be off, so I hope you studied this time, Briar.
Now, and guys, if you do enjoy this content, subscribe, right? Maintenance log, give me a thumbs up if you won't mind. One of the automechs that handles food distribution tripped on a box, started babbling about fish, plankton, sea greens, and protein from the sea over and over, just repeating a list of the garden's food stores. A quick memory wipe seemed to correct the error.
Right. No pressure.
Yeah, she said it, right. Clear throat.
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you.
Just what is it you're doing?
Oh, just passing time by calculating high probability diametrics within an error margin of 0.05. I'm waiting for the results of a rather exciting prediction, you see. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
No offense, but that seems pretty vague.
None taken. But now I've forgotten to introduce myself properly, haven't I? Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently.
I am Commander Psychic. Nice to meet you, Royat Beckett.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand?
I do it the same way.
If I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance?
I don't even know what an excogitation chapel is. Maybe you describe now, the first option.
Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings.
You mentioned breakthroughs. Like what?
All confidential, I'm afraid. Many are still under peer review, but I can assure you, their value is commensurate with, the discovery of gravity, or has the potential to be.
Okay, say no more. I'm on the case. I'll hunt down these audio logs for you.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside.
Okay, while I have you, is there something else I'd like to discuss?
I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Alright. I'm not gonna say anything about Doyle. Can you speak to rumors about an experiment involving the garden's water supply?
How do you know about that? I mean, That is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively.
That was convincing. Care to try again?
First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter?
I'm concerned for the well-being of the people here in Laplace Gun. I pronounced that wrongly. I like kicking over rocks and seeing what's wriggling underneath. If you're drugging people, I think that's something I should know about, yeah.
As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovering those logs I asked for, I could be more amenable to sharing knowledge. But let's put a pin in that for now, shall we? If there's nothing else, I would like to return to my deep breathing exercises.
Okay, I have some general questions.
Don't we all?
I trust you heard about Wiley's takeover of Alexandra Monastery. Any thoughts on that?
Nothing beyond what I already included in my 165-page summary of the incident. Why do you ask?
Summary, right? Wiley said he would be resigning from the order, so what happens to him now?
His resignation has been duly received and accepted. Where he goes from here or what he does now is up to him. I expect we won't hear from him anytime soon. On a more positive note, the Department of Predictive Analysis's biennial summits will be far less contentious.
Wiley was one of your seers. Don't you feel a little responsible for what happened?
Of course I do. That is precisely why my energy is better channeled toward the future, to ensure such tragic events never happen again. Landon Wiley was afflicted by that which strickens all scholars, the desire to effect change, to advance the plan at any cost. Were his methods wrong? Unequivocally. Should he have come to me with his concerns? Undeniably. But was his conclusion categorically sound? That remains debatable.
Well, his plan failed. I'd say that's a pretty strong condemnation of his math. That's good.
Generally, yes. Although it's important to remember that unexpected outcomes can still arise from failed experiments. But let's move on to other topics, please. All this fractious talk is giving me a stomachache and... Oh, I just got rid of the last one.
Can you tell me more about your Order's history on Cloister?
And what a history it is. The Order of the Ascendant, along with the Archive, has been headquartered on this moon since the founding of the colony. It was given to us by the matriarch herself. She understood how vital our contributions would be to Arcadian society, which some have forgotten. It is why we're here, in fact. Cloister has two things in abundance: ice and geothermal power. Both made it the ideal location for the Archive, and we've utilized its vast computational power ever since.
How useful could it have been if it didn't allow you to foresee the invasion?
Who's to say it didn't? Do you think it mere coincidence the Order was ready to quit the Protectorate en masse the moment the invaders arrived? Seems statistically improbable. That's all I'll say.
Okay, I want to know more about the gun.
Oh, the garden is a marvel, isn't it? A prime example of how this colony could function if led by science and rationality instead of fear and oppression. Everything within the garden was meticulously selected by a committee of the Order's best archivists to provide for mental clarity and focus. My word, you should have seen the debates over the shrubbery. I've never witnessed such passionate discourse over foliage of all things.
Let's talk about something else.
What other stray inquiries occupy your mind?
Okay, I need to gain access to the Archive. Any thoughts on how I can do that?
Impossible, I'm afraid. The Protectorate is rather well entrenched at present, and nothing short of an all-out siege is likely to dislodge them. If you're determined, I recommend consulting with the presiding bishop on the matter. She can tell you more.
Okay, I'll be back. And I guess he's gonna, when I come back, still be hanging around there. Okay, the automac one we have already read. No news. I would still say that dude is a weirdo, but anyways.
Industrial science is mostly theory, they said. You won't have to put your knowledge into practice for years, they said. Now the fountain's broken and I can't... Useless. I'm useless.
Hey, now, I'm sure you aren't useless. A little overly fretful, maybe.
Am I fretting? No. No one in the garden frets. Why would they? Well, there was Roberto. But then he was assigned to the delegation and... should have been back by now, actually.
Back to the problem at hand. What seems to be the issue?
We had an avalanche recently, not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose. I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my knowledge into application before. It's not going well.
I might be able to help you out. Can you point me in the direction of the
You
problem?
must be an agent of the architect. The panel here controls the intake and outtake for the fountains. I'd start there.
Yeah, sadly enough, we are not having engineering skill 7, right? Oh, wait a tick. I'm sorry, this song is sickening. I mean, it's not bad. Just weird, right? Now let me actually... If we go to the scanner... Okay, Novice Pointy, you have been assigned the honorable duty of fountain repair. The fountain is more than a water feature. The fountain is a metaphor for garden. When it springs, the garden flourishes. When it goes dry, the garden wilts. Repairing the fountain will be the apex of your achievement. A one-man battle against the scourge of imperfection. We expect great things from you. Yeah. I see. Not why that was not stealing. Anyways, if it's not saying that it's stealing, then it's not stealing. Okay. Have no fear. The first cave dweller to stand upright and peer into the night sky must have been afraid, for they could not perceive their place in the universe as we perceive ours. When you look upon the expanding rifts, do not fear. The rift is a part of the same universal equation as the fragrant flower, the lovely spread, and you. We are all insignificant variables in the perfection of the cosmos. Instead of dread, choose delight. Instead of fear, choose wonder. Yeah. Okay. Ha. I don't know if that's gonna beat me in the butt. Since there are, I think, only 30 levels, right? On the other hand, engineering is a major of us, right?
Oh, praise the architect. I hear water running. Come see, it's beautiful. I'd provide compensation, but isn't the garden's beautification a reward in and of itself?
Yeah. True. It would be kind of funny if we would find the button up here somewhere. Where we could just, you know, fix the thing. The fountain, sorry.
Agent, over here.
Talk to you in a sec, boy.
I have been called many things, and repetitious is one of them. I have also been called redundant several times.
Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish if our two sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I will let you know when it's time to move forward.
You can rely on me, Vicar.
In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
Yeah, will do. Will do. Don't you worry. I'll do my best.
The Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning is...
Yeah, it's...
You. I don't know who you are. But if you thought it wise to bring a cultist into the heart of Order territory, you are deeply foolish. I have not the slightest theory as to how you bypassed our guards. But if it was through violence, be assured, it will be returned exponentially.
You want to fight, Kraft? You'll be dead before you hit the dirt.
My colleagues might be willing to abide threats, but I don't.
No. I don't want to.
Chaotic violence all on account of me? I'm touched, Commander. Really. I'll be thinking of you while I gut this blowhard.
You will regret this for the few remaining moments left in your miserable life.
Go for
Oh no. No, guys, wait a tick. Okay, luckily we had... Okay, let's just...
Any progress?
keep it that way. It's now the save game, obviously, right before doing the level up, so I'm not gonna attack Craft, right? We are just gonna
Agent. Ah, there you are.
have one conversation here.
Just think, remember.
Yes, you can rely on us, boys.
You. I have not the slightest theory as to how you
Okay,
bypassed
she's no
our
threat.
guards.
She would have already...
Exactly. Though, to be honest, I was thinking of filleting you, but it didn't seem worth getting Artificer all over me.
I shall be the judge of her trustworthiness myself. There is a cultist-centric issue the Order needs resolved. I suspect you are capable of doing such. If you are not, I cannot trust you, and certainly cannot allow you to see Ruth.
If these cultists are suffering the same affliction of being traitorous curs as the others seem to be, then I look forward to killing them.
Let's hear what the plan is first.
My task is this. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
As much as I'd welcome the bloodshed, it may be wise for me to avoid members of the Dawn until I get their treachery sorted.
Okay, if it means earning the Order's trust, we can deal with these cultists.
I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
Good. The attack thingy, I don't know. That would have been not a I mean, depending on the playstyle, right, you have and how you want to resolve the game and stuff. But that would have been not something I would like to actually do. Because we would have killed all of them, right?
Yeah.
War theory is chaos theory. Okay, good. Fighting for your transcendence. I always, every day, man. To transcend to something, to become something, or someone better, actually.
But I'll be hanged. At the pitter of footsteps at my door, I expected another Order ankle nipper, bent on furthering my disquietude. Philo Tresmer, Protectorate Wordsman at Arms. Mercenary, eh? Your demeanor speaks for itself. In a different life, we might have been enemies. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone here not a traitorous, thrice-damned scientist is a compatriot of mine.
It's nice to meet someone who's not up their neck in academic miscellania.
I'd say the same were I inclined to use the phrase academic miscellanea. I am not. You don't need book learning to teach wayward canids to heal.
I didn't expect to see anyone from the Protectorate in the heart of the Order territory.
I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate. As of yet, that does not include the other Protectorate personnel I've encountered on Cloister, even though they seem loyal to the Consul above all else.
Protectorate subjects are Protectorate subjects, so what if they are loyal to the Consul? Who's this Consul? Is he related to this Sovereign?
The Consul is intended to supplement the Sovereign's rule, acting as a spy master and war coordinator. But of late, he has been overactive. The Consul is doing his duty, but I'm concerned that the people may begin to look to him for guidance instead of the Sovereign. I've heard rumors of late that a foolish minority has become skeptical of the Sovereign's leadership. Madness, I say. We must have faith.
If you hate the Order so much, what are you doing here?
Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards.
I think someone called a conciliator would be more friendly, polite, diplomatic.
Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant, and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error of their ways. All other particulates are frivolous.
Alright, GG. Do what you think you have to do. But stay sane. Stay healthy. The door's closed, totally fine.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Did I do like the
Please
armor?
direct any inquiries to the Artificer Laureate.
Okay, then actually you guys, we are gonna be going on here. Ah, these are crystals, I just want to say. They look a lot like, for flowers, a bit too plasticky. Guys, in the end, that is then actually right now gonna be bringing us to the end of today's episode. In the next one, we are gonna be searching for stuff here, right? And you know it, I, as usual, really...
Strange to see all this vacant...
Really, thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing here, but we are gonna do something here.
For refugees
You guys...
here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
The keycard for war reconditioning would be great. That brings us to the end of today's episode, and you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed today's episode, then please give me a little thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I see you in the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. Stay frosty. Bye.